Good day everyone, I am Grace Malagos from Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education, major in Home Economics. So, this is the purpose of communication subject and the task that Sir Brian was given to us is about communication flow and process. So, let's start this presentation and I explain it very easy and kung ano yung karagdagang impormasyon na maibibigay ko.
Effective communication flow and process. This is the introduction of this presentation. Communication came from the Latin word communicare, which meant to share. It is the act of sharing meaning with others through symbol, gesture, or behaviors that everyone understands. The goal of communication is to send and receive information clearly, making sure that both sides understand each other. This is the feedback loop. The sender are the one who start a conversation and it leads on the message, the actual content or information being communicated like text, speech, or images. The transmission should the channel used to send the message such as social media, phone calls, or email. The recipient, this is the person or a group who receive and understand the message. Their background and experience can affect how they interpret it. Yung receiver, ito yung pinagdalhan at iintindi ng mensahe at magbibigay ng karagdagang information. And the feedback is the receiver response to the sender, confirming if the message was understood or it further needed a clarification. Because feedback helps communication balance and clear. Principle of communication. So let's first do clarity. Clarity is to make sure your message are easy to understand by using simple language and clear pronunciation to avoid confusion. And attention is to focus closely on both what is being said and how it being said. Kasi kailangan sa pakikipagkomunikasyon mo, kailangan yung attention mo kung paano mo sinasabi yung kailangan mong sabihin and kung paano mo binibigay yung idea mo ng maayos para magawa kung ano yung pinag-uusapan. The feedback is to provide response that show you have understood the message correctly and ensuring effective communication. Kasi sobrang laking tulong ng feedback kung nagbibigay ka nito dahil mai-improve dito kung ano yung ideas mo, kung paano mo pa siya mapapalawak. Informality. The informality is used informal communication with it is more effective than formal methods. Ito yung tinatawag na pwede kang maging formal at pwede kang hindi maging formal para maging balance yung isang communication. And the consistency maintain a consistent communication. Yung hindi ka nalilito-lito, yung nagbibigay ka ng tiwala sa isang tao dahil tama yung binibigay niya sa yung pakikipag-communicate. Consistent siya sa mga sinasabi niya. The timeliness is to communicate at the right time. Ito yung tinatawag na pakikipag-komunikasyon sa tamang oras at pag-deliver ng maayos na mensahe sa isang tao. Adequacy is to deliver complete and sufficient information to avoid confusion. Dapat yung makikipag-communicate mo sa isang tao is maayos at hindi ka dapat nagbibigay ng confusion upang mapaniwalaan ka na ng maayos. So, this is the communication ethics. So, I go to the explanation in ethics and communication, which means choosing to communicate in a way that reflects values like truthfulness, accuracy, honesty, and respect for others. It involves being honest, clear, and fair while respecting different viewpoints and considering the impact of your words before responding. Ito yung tinatawag na kailangan mo intindihin yung sinasabi ng isang tao bago mo sabihin kung ano yung points mo. Kasi kailangan na iintindihan mo yung sinasabi niya bago ka magbigay ng feedback. Kasi ang pangit naman kung nagsasabi ka agad ang reply mo pero hindi mo iniintindi kung ano yung sinasabi ng isang tao, kung ano yung viewpoint niya sa isang problema o sa isang pagpaplano. So, this is the example of communication ethics. So, first is balance between speaking and listening. Ito yung pagbabalanse ng pananalita at pakikinig mo sa isang tao o sa isang nagsasalita tungkol sa isang pagpaplano o sa isang pagtulong sa isang organisasyon. Kasi kailangan nakikinig ka at nabibigay mo ng tama yung pagsasalita mo upang malaman nila kung karapat dapat ba mapakinggan o mapagbotohan yung idea na binibigay mo. So, this is a use of appropriate emotional appeal. Kailangan sa pakikipagkomunikasyon mo, yung appearance mo dapat tama. Kung malungkot yung sinasabi mo, dapat yung expression ng mukha mo is malungkot din. Like parang hindi ka dapat masaya na sinasabi mo yung malungkot na kwento sa isang bagay kasi sobrang unfair naman yun and sobrang nakakabasos yun sa isang taong pinakausap. And fair criticism and praise. So lastly is honesty from both speaker and listener. I go to the explanation in ethics and communication, which means choosing to communicate in a way that reflects values like truthfulness, accuracy, honesty, and respect for others. It involves being honest, clear, and fair while respecting different viewpoints and considering the impact of your words before responding. Ito yung tinatawag na kailangan mo intindihin yung sinasabi ng isang tao bago mo sabihin kung ano yung points mo. Kasi kailangan na iintindihan mo yung sinasabi niya bago ka magbigay ng feedback. Kasi ang pangit naman kung nagsasabi ka agad ang reply mo pero hindi mo iniintindi kung ano yung sinasabi ng isang tao, kung ano yung viewpoint niya sa isang problema o sa isang pagpaplano.
It's the right time to share my knowledge about communication kasi the time when I know what is communication and kung paano makipag-communication is doon ko nalalaman na masaya pala na makipag-communicate sa mga tao lalo na kung alam mo kung paano ito gagamitin at kung paano mo may-express yung sarili mo sa pakikipag-communication. Kasi dapat pag nakikipag-communicate ka, alam mo kung ano yung sinasabi mo at alam mo kung ano yung binibigay mo sa mga tao, kung ano yung sinashare mong knowledge. Kasi sa communication, dapat alam mo kung paano ka magbibigay ng key points, kung paano mo gagamitin yung facial expression mo sa kung ano yung sinasabi mo, kung malungkot ka to, masaya, kasi it's unfair dun sa pinapakwentuhan mo kung yung pinakwento mo is malungkot tapos yung facial expression mo masaya kasi nagkakaroon dun ng parang misunderstanding na parang hindi mo iniisip kung ano yung nararamdaman ng pinagkukwentuhan mo or ng taong laman ng kwento mo. So, for me is mahalaga na malaman natin kung paano makipag-komunikasyon at kung ano ang komunikasyon. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Always remember, if you know how to communicate, you will never go to fight.